Today, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs versus Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021. With me in the booth as we... Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
Another big year from arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. And while we enjoy his excellence, let's not take it for granted. He threw for over 4,700 yards, second only to Deshaun Watson, 38 touchdown passes, and led the Chiefs back to the Super Bowl while completing a career-high 66% of his passes. He did have a toe injury during the playoffs at Hop, and he had off-season surgery to correct that. We expect this guy to continue to be magnificent.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
These two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelsey last year. Second among NFL tight ends.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
Mahomes now on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. That catch good for only a couple. From the 27, Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all them calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I think it all came together drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 24. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led by a 3-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Watson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and for us.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
first down. They'll run with Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11 now. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Now it's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they take the lead now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
There's some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Butker on for the PAT. Makes it 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st down, Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've got it. We've held them down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Mahomes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Mahomes will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1 yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Browns drive about to get started. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to take over again on offense, out comes Cleveland. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First throw in OT for Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
To throw again on second down. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. A shotgun snap for Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And some room to roam now. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Again, it's Watson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Watson. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And it's caught. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And his kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? He's got Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Mahomes to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.